Hi, I'm John Green, and this is Crash Course World History, and this week we'll be talking about industrialization across the world. Starting off in Great Britain, where the Industrial Revolution began.
The Industrial Revolution started with a large population spike in Great Britain. Most of the population lived on farms, but as the factories started to show up, the people moved across to the factories. The living conditions, the people living in the factories were very terrible. They all lived in small houses that were overcrowded. Sometimes there were 6 people living in one bed. The work conditions were not very good either, with people working 16-hour days, 6 days a week, with lots of child labor occurring. This led to the formation of labor unions, which eventually increased the work population.
Moving on to the United States, the Embargo Act of 1807 was brought as an attempt to hurt Britain and France's economies during the Napoleonic Wars. The colonies cut off all imports and exports, and this in turn devastated the American economies and forced colonists to produce more goods for themselves.
Furthermore, some of the consequences of the American Revolution were some of the following. Freedom only applied to certain people, such as middle-class white men and aristocrats. Women only got few advances in their lives, and also the war was very expensive to both Britain and the U.S.
These wars of 1812 showed the people of the United States that they needed better transportation and economic independence. Now, on to Russia, where the industrialization had many consequences and causes.
Hi, I'm Sergio White, and I'm here to explain the Russian industrialization. So it began with the defeat in the Crimean War, which awakened the need to catch up with the rest of the world. And they did this by emancipating the serf, which made a more successful peasant class and a mobile labor force. Okay, so
This is awful.
Not getting video.
Sure.
So Russia got defeated in the Crimean War, and that awakened the need to industrialize and catch up with the rest of the world. So they emancipated the serfs, which made a more successful peasant class and a mobile labor force. And then, hi, I'm Sergey White, and I made large infrastructure programs. I made a currency reform, capital investment, more foreign-owned businesses came into Russia, and the workers came into the cities, and that made Russia catch up with the rest of the world, but it also made an industrial working class prone to grievances and revolutionary ideas.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Crash Course, and don't forget to be awesome.